Hello everyone, welcome. And a new secondary mission has finally arrived, whose name is LUDUMMAXIMUS. And to be able to access, is asking us to. First, we must get what Sestercio says. Obtained in the individual storm event at the gates. To access then, this is going to be as the new key for us to access to this event. Well then, let's see how we should obtain that type of resource. And what are all the awards going to be that we will be able to obtain in this secondary mission? But before that, don't forget to support us with a like. This will help us a lot. Well now, we are going to enter here first. We will access that so that we can obtain these excess keys or coins. We will have to comply with certain requirements. The good thing is that they already give us quite a bit of detail. So that where to go to us, so that it is no longer so complicated. Then we have to access the Storm of Doors, and tells us to win fights in any game mode, except in practice mode, using characters labeled as Saga. Then how are we going to obtain? For here, already tells us that we are going to get a point every time that we use this type of characters. Well then once. Let's use that kind of characters and win this victory, then they will grant us these little keys. And with this, we go there to be able to access well. Now, something very, very important. And well, I also mention it, lest you miss it. And for the last week, yes or no, we have to comply with all of us, is these objectives. Because he recalls that in recent milestones, are indicating that we will require, like this key here, so that we can access to the last challenge. Well then, I want you to take this into account, because it won't be that. Come the last week and say, hey, will not let me access. But it's because maybe you haven't been claiming this, and then you need this object, yes or yes. Well now, something also to be taken into account. And we also have another event here, which is called Slow Burn. What this consists of, because they will be giving us prizes, that we already know him, which in reality are the traditional way that has already been taking previous secondary missions. But the good thing is that we will be able to obtain in a super fast way. Why, how do we get it? For all you have to do is defeat one character with the offensive label, painful or good damage, during time. So I think it is in the actual translation, and we must if we defeat it. With a character labeled as a Saga, well, we're going to get 2 extra points. In theory, we will be getting 3 points. Well, now who are the characters with these labels? Well, we're going to see it now. Characters with the Saga label first. Now, we have here to filter Saga, and we do not have to choose attacker or defender. These Saga characters here, well, these are the characters that for this occasion are the ones that will meet the requirements. You can still realize, not for that symbol of that Casquito, and also a damage characters. What the game is telling us about, it would be this one from damage. Well then, in theory, they are going to be the defenders we must defeat if we want to get all those points. Now, I have commented in the same forum as these dots. Oh, sorry for these challenges. That if we want to obtain in a quick way within the same mission, here they will be. But if you want to make it happen in a super fast way, let's go here. We're going to go to this option from here. Entrance to the labyrinth. And we're leaving, I think it's here on mission 2. Yes, here is Hawkeye. Hawkeye, for example, is a character that meets this label. So here, for example, look, I have 10 points. And now, we are going to perform this battle. And I'm going to hit it, obviously, with Doman now. Who is a character of the Saga label? Well, then let's get to it. Well, you can leave it on automatically. Although it is only a battle, because the other characters, I don't think they comply with that label. Then look, we're going here. And as you can see, it had 10 points. Now I'm 13, and so I could go getting. Let's see. Let's give him one more. I believe that I want to be able to claim all these points. Let's see. Let's give it one more. Okay, ready. Let's see, and we already have 16 points. Now that is blocked. And I understand why it is blocked, because this key or this coin. What you are going to do, when we enter the secondary mission, we can choose a path to our choice, In this type of mission that we got today, we're going to go to some portals, in which we will be given something random. But thanks to these keys, we will be able to choose, as if the path added to us goes, appear with better rewards. Well then, it's going to help us with something obviously. Then, we already know how to obtain these coins that we will be able to, will allow us to access this type of event. And now, we are leaving here. And well, it is already enabled, but before that. Here also remember that we have other challenges, in which he tells us to defeat Weekend Doctor, Strange or Dorpapoo in any game mode, not using characters labeled as Saga. Now for this first week, they will be giving us what would be 3000 mystery crystals, or by next week, 3000 mystery changing crystals. The awards. And I think I have it here. But this is technically the same thing we have been carrying in the last week, not to defeat certain characters with the Saga label. And in this way, we will be complying with these objectives that are indicating hello. For next week, we will be given Titan crystals 1000 and for the third week, we will be given fragments. Also 3000 and the fourth zero mystery will also give us 1000 shards again. Titan crystal. I've been watching that for you guys on the website of Kava, well, and good here too. Well, for this opportunity, they are giving us of Catalyze. 4-star Alpha will give us. For next week, they will give us a mystery. And then again, they will give us again the same thing you are observing here then. Well, they're not a big deal, but good for someone who may be interested in. Well, I'll let you know what awards you will be able to obtain. Well then, you are already noting that here for us to access. Let's obviously consume this little key. I will access first, with characters labeled as Saga, so that I will no longer be like this, or thinking that, if I'm going to defeat those characters in other types of events. Well, I always recommend that, not entering the secondary mission with the characters. But wait, before that, we are going to preview it, because unless there is some way in which it indicates that we must wear a character. See here, in the center, almost all the characters that were being indicated to us. I think it says, when the defender cancels 4, better get an improved power. Every time the attacker blocks an attack. Is reduced, says intercept. Says he intercepts the defender with an attack in the cancels middle. All improvements to the attacker. Except for robustness, okay. For that, I think it is better. Characters that do not activate every time the attacker blocks an attack of your master block. Okay, yes, it can be complicated, I don't see it as simple, because precisely giving us characters with pure, who have cancellation abilities. When the defender, okay, yes, it can be complicated band. Intercept the defender with a medium attack. Cancels all improvements to the attacker. Except okay. The best thing is going to be obviously to characters that do not activate improvements. See when we go here. Let's see, no. Okay, let's choose. The good thing is that we have already got our other ones. Our other coins that we will be able to afford, will allow us to be able to choose the path we would like to. Let's go. Well, we already take Dominoes, not Mr. Improvements Negative. Are activated. Silk may be a good option. Let's taste our Mortal July. Let's take Shori. And good Davil. We are carrying characters with the Saga label well. Well then, let's start. Now, if we go this way, we are obviously going to make a random path. But on this side, we can choose, the kind of road we would like. You're not seeing that the awards. In the end, they are charged the same. Then I think it depends on each one of us. In reality, whatever goes. To choose. I'm going to choose the way to the center because, here, I think we were in one of the challenges. I think I was no, we can Dr. Stray, and Dorpapu no. So I'm going to be able to do this at least. To choose this path, but also to see. Although I also think we have the other event, not the other event that tells us to defeat Super Skrull. Okay, so in the end I have to. In the end, I have to do the last 3 bands, so normal. But for this opportunity, I will go for the center. In the end, I have to defeat all 3, so that I can get all this award from here. That is good. Let's stop this opportunity. Says it's fine. I want to go downtown. Although I think it was not so convenient. Now, you know why. Because now that I'm thinking about it, and I think it was better to enter randomly. And already in the end, that just gives you the option to choose yes. But well, yalla, so keep that in mind. First, the random ones are better. And then you better choose the path. Because random is something you can't handle. Well, that I'll let you know now. I think it would be the best thing to do. Well then now, we are going. But well already, he has done it, Well, let's go. We go first with her because she does not usually activate improvements. Says I can use the stop mastery, but... well, let's better handle it like this. It is obviously best to bring characters that do not activate. Many improvements by default do not. Is the best. Here, it moves true. Ready. No, yes, definitely people. This is what I was saying. Because in the end, it was not the most suitable thing to do. The ideal was to first choose the random paths. Obviously, you have to see very well, Hope so. No? I don't remember how many little keys I got. Unless you have obtained sufficient keys. How many keys I got? I only got 2. That's the point. More than anything else, that's why it is. That is, it was to choose the era. Was to choose the random first. And then this one, choose with the key no. I think that's the kind of strategy you're putting in place. Now, yes or yes will have to be performed, because he also remembers that only this. You get it on this difficulty. So this is what's here, for example. This here, I could have done it outside. That is in any game mode. But this here, I should have done only on level 5, only then. As there is one wrong decision on my part there as well. Just to be taken into account. Do not make this mistake again. Let's use my deadly Holly. Oops, she missed the relic. The bad thing is that if Doctor Strange does not become aggressive, I'm leaving all my burdens. But if it becomes super, that's where Holly Mortal technically shines. Okay, there I am, meeting all these challenges. And I'm going to get when I defeat also at the end. One. Village. Well, with Dorpapoo, I don't need to be avoiding it either. So let's go. Note how it remains passively. That's the bad thing. When they do not cooperate. And here, I think I'm going to die To the joust arrives. Okay, I don't think werewolf is not immune to poison. I don't remember it well. Is immune to Curzo? Yes, ha ha ha. I was going to hit him with tears, still watching. We are already at 0. I almost hit him with poisoning. A bullet for your home. Well then, we have defeated these 3 characters. We already got these from here. And good. Is. Before arriving at these awards from here, wanted to see something. But I don't think she's already messed up. I wanted to observe something. I wanted to see what the knots were. But I can't access. I don't understand why. Okay, let's claim. And we're going to access again because I want to see the knots. Okay, well, my recommendation is that when you are going to get into a random way, carries a character that we will have with certain modes. For this one, you can carry a character. Whoever has angels. For this one here, it also receives damage effect. That is characters that do not leave damage due to disadvantages. On this side of here, and for this one here, it says every time that the attacker suffers from for every. Carry characters, says the attacker suffers from. Characters who are immune to this hemorrhage. Could lead to a no, but if you were a Magneto only, you would cover only to characters. It is advisable to carry to characters. A banned poisoning. And unwell gentlemen. That would be the secondary mission. In relation to the awards, here you are. What you are going to get out of curiosity. So this is going to be obtained every week because every week a new difficulty is emerging. So it depends on each one of us if we want to make it happen. And I saw the video I wanted to bring you for this opportunity. To my knowledge, in the comment box. If it is totally worth it, or do you think they are? I thank you for nothing, and with me, see you next video. Bye-bye.